What's up, everybody? It's Old Man Winter 8 for Sun and Ski Sports, and we're going to find out if the Capita Black Snowboard of Death is a wise buy for you. So the Black Snowboard of Death has been around Capita's lineup literally since day one, 25 years. And I love this little quote they have on the sidewall. It says, "Our life began when the world was supposed to end," because in the year 2000, everybody thought that the computers were going to go down and life was going to cease to exist. But obviously it hasn't, and this board has stood the test of time. And as you can see, it is a directional board, so we do have a little bit longer nose. We've got a little bit shorter tail on this thing, and it's not a super tapered board. It is a tiny bit wider, but it is a little bit closer to a traditional directional board compared to a lot of the boards that do have taper these days. And we go to the bend of this thing, it is a camber through the middle of the board, and then it goes to a flat rocker before you get to the kick in the tail, but it's just rocker in the nose. So they do that flat rocker in the tail so you get a little bit of stability, get something that you can push on, but they wanted to do just straight rocker up in the nose before you get to the kick and a bigger area of it. So if you do get this thing into some deep snow, it is gonna wanna float like crazy. But between the nose and the tail, as you're going in and out of your turns, this thing is gonna wanna initiate turns super smoothly no matter how fast you're going. And we're speaking about going fast, it does have their death grip side cut where the edge pops out a little bit in between your feet, so you're getting extra contact points that want to dig in those harder, icier conditions. And it is a little bit more of a medium stiff flex overall, so it can handle some of the highest speeds that you can get it to. Then we go inside of the board, it is their thermopolymer hover core, so it's still a high-end wood core, but in addition to that, they have these inserts basically underneath your bindings from about here out to here on either side, and it's made out of recycled plastic bottles. And what this is doing is helping to lighten up the board, but also make it so the board is very easy to steer. Around that, we have a triaxial fiberglass, and then they also have their carbon fleece power shield around the inserts and basically underneath each binding. So you're getting something that has sturdiness exactly where you need it, but it still initiates those turns nice and easily. And as if that wasn't enough, it has their carbon flax amplifier V's up in the nose and in the tail. So this is giving the board a ton of power. When you're going to carve on this thing, again, as fast as you want to go, it's going to push that pressure from your bindings out towards your contact point. So everything about this board is making it so when you do lay down a carve, it's going to lock in and you can have all the confidence in the world that it's not going to give out on you. And then when we move around the bottom, we have their Hyperdrive ADV sintered base. So very fast and also very durable. But is the Capita Black Snowboard of Death a wise buy for you? Well, this is definitely for those higher end, intermediate into advanced free riders who want a board that obviously we can go fast and carve hard with. When this board first came out, it was a little bit more of a traditional all mountain, go anywhere, do anything board, because obviously that's what you're going to put out when you're a brand new company. But it has evolved into this free ride machine, and it is still a little bit more of that all mountain free ride board. You're probably not going to be taking this thing into the park. I have ridden this thing, and funny enough, I actually did ride the very first Capita Black Snowboard of Death, and it still is an amazing board. It's just been pushed in a little bit different direction. But if you got any questions about anything that we talked about in the video, definitely leave some comments down below. Also, make sure to like and subscribe to the Sun and Ski YouTube channel, and make sure to head on into your local Sun and Ski so you can check out the new Black Snowboard of Death for yourself. But if you don't have one nearby, no problem. Just hit them up at sunandski.com.